Organic is a fascinating phrase. Obviously, it's mostly used as a marketing term in the food world, but particularly in the arts, I hear a lot people wanting to do something organically to make sure that something happens organically. And I think that is incredibly important for things to be organic, but I also think it's important for that not to be mistaken for disorganized because organisms, I mean, by definition, are organized. That's what makes it organic, is that it is not chaos. It's elements coming together to form something. The thin air around you isn't like one thing. It's like a whole bunch of just chaotic different stuff, like all kinds of elements in the air that haven't formed into anything. You don't want to be gaseous when it comes to creating art because you can't even see it. You can't even see something that is so chaotic that it doesn't take on a material organic form. So organic development doesn't mean no plan. It doesn't mean having no schema or no story in mind before you start trying to tell your story. Actually, in the same way that in a previous short I talked about how DNA always includes, when it self-replicates, the story of how it was created into what it is creating so that it can then the cycle can continue of self-replication. Typically in the arts, you almost inherently include your influences in what you make. You can't really just invent anything whole cloth out of the ether. You see stuff and then you incorporate it as best you can, but the differences in your perspective from the perspective of the people you're copying innately create something at least a little bit different. It's never quite the same unless you're really going out of your way to really try to copy it as hard as possible. But then you have to continue matching the other artists' evolution as they go, and at that point like stalking an artist or something. You're just being their shadow clone. Hopefully, you're working as their assistant or something at that level. I'm kind of getting off in the weeds here because I feel like I already made my point pretty quickly, and I'm not used to having a lot of time left in one of these shorts. Shout out to all the members. I can't list all your names now because, wow, there's so many of you. Thank you to everybody who signs up. Seriously, this is the only thing making my life possible. I'm going to keep cranking these out because you seriously are the only people who actually deserve content from me. Okay. Bonsai.